Good morning, good evening, wherever you are today. Thank you for joining me. My name is Donna from Awaken Your Bliss. As I was about to start this video today, which is all about 2025 and one of the courses I'm going to present and what the benefits will be, I actually, when I was preparing for this video today, I looked at my clock and I had 12:12. So intuitively, I was told to start my video like this. So what the creator has shared with me is that we need to look out for signs. So 12:12 is actually an indication is that what you're doing right now is actually what you're supposed to be doing as part of your plan. So and I guess another point that I would bring up is that the week that I decided to start my business and leave the corporate world, I was actually working from home and I looked out my kitchen window, which I can see from my desk, and my backyard had 20 plus dragonflies just flying around the backyard really joyfully. And it was actually beautiful. So, and for the last year or so, 111 and 1111 have been, without a doubt, every week I've seen it, but it's been possible up to 5 or 6 times a week, which sometimes just blows me away. So just a little bit of hint there to be aware of your environment, what how you're being supported, what the angels are sharing you, and just take note. And if you don't know what the numbers that your repetitive numbers that you keep seeing are, just look them up on Google or YouTube, and you're bound to find them there. So just moving ahead now to 2025, I'm sure you've all gone and done your uh, New Year's resolutions and celebrated and maybe got some plans about what you'd like to do in the future. So, what I've decided to do is I want to do a course that you can turn up when you want to. You don't have to turn up every week. What I'm finding is through people's commitments or their parenting or their work schedules, they're unable to attend every week, but they want to. So I've decided that I'm going to do a course where you can just turn up on the day. We'll probably do this online too in the very near future, but you can just turn up on the day if you're available. You can turn up and pay on the day. And if you're interested, keep coming. If you can come once a month, because that's the only time that fits in line with the schedule that I bring forward, that's fine too. So I don't want anybody to miss out on it. And the good thing about these courses, and I know I did one many years ago, and it went for, I don't know, at least a few years. And what would quite often happen is that, well, with this particular course, everybody was there every single week. Though on a few occasions, I'd say no more than five over 2 or 3 years, you'd find that two or three people or five people would turn up and it would be really, really interesting. And our coaches say, no, no, that's good. That means the guys that have turned up today have all got the same thing going on. Let's tune in and figure out what it was. So is it something about them that they don't like about themselves? Is it maybe it was on trust, maybe it was on what they're attracting, maybe it was what their desires were, but they didn't know how to line them up with the universe and attract that vibration. So there was many experiences I had like that, which were absolutely fabulous. Oh, a few actually, not a lot, because mostly everybody was so keen to turn up, and it was lots of fun. And a lot of the principles I teach in this course were taught to me through that course. Though as a healer, an intuitive healer, a theta healing practitioner, a Reiki practitioner, a body talk technician, and an intuitive healer. I'm able to bring all these modalities in and share you any experiences from all of those. So over the next few months, I'm going to be sharing many videos of healings that I've witnessed or situations I've been in where I've found out why I've attracted a certain thing and what the resolution was and what the lesson from it was as well. So I hope you keep tuning in and having a look at what I've got to offer and hopefully like and share if you're interested. And if there's anybody that you would like to share it with that may benefit from these videos, please share it with them because my intention And my mission with doing all this is that we help humanity. And yeah, so let's move on to what one of my plans is for 2025. So, have you been attracting what you want in life? Like, if you have a desire or something, or do you keep creating the same relationship? Or is it a trigger between you and your sister or a sibling or a friend that keeps coming up and you haven't been able to let go of? And so it keeps rising its head. So they're the types of things that I want to deal with in this class. In saying that, I'm not going to have an agenda for these classes. And surely I'm going to be guided by the creator of all that is, depending on the people that are in the class. But fundamentally, I'm going to start working with self-love. So what I'd ask you all to do over the next day or two, just stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself that you love you, that you truly love yourself, that on all levels, you know, your nose, your hair, your weight, whatever it is, do you truly, really love yourself? And if you get a response where you feel really uncomfortable or a bit uncomfortable about some aspect of your life, that's something that you need to address or that is worthy of being addressed, because you need to know that you're worthy and deserving of attracting great things in your life. And if you don't feel like you're great and that you love yourself on every level, you're going to be sabotaging some aspect of your life. The other topic that I think is really significant. As a healer, I'm aware that most of us are not focusing on what we want in life. So, you know, we're wondering why we don't feel as happy as what we used to be. You know, we're really, really joyful. We've just gone through, you know, COVID and 4 years worth of challenges, or probably a few more years worth of challenges, where the economics in the world is chaos. There's climate change. There's all these fear mongering, there's vaccines, there's all these things that people have been concerned about, and they're wondering why they're not as happy as what they used to be. The fact is, we need to start giving all these things that are not working in our environment, we need to not give them any attention. I'm not saying we shouldn't be aware. I'm not saying we shouldn't be taking an action if we think we can support a better outcome for anything, but we need to stop being in fear and having resentful thoughts or regrets about anything. We need to learn how to release that and let that go, because if not, we're just keeping attracting it. So, so they're the sorts of things. So we're going to be looking at self-love, you know, what triggers are happening in your life, potentially why you're not be as happy as what you were, or maybe you're only having bouts of happiness and then you're having bouts of like, where am I going? What am I doing? What's the next step for me? We'll talk about setting intentions in your life. Like, I would like to say that I'm better at that, I want to do, but of a morning, if I get up and I go, Creator, what do I need to do today? Invariably within, you know, if I don't get virtually an instant answer, within 20 minutes, I've got some thought, something's come to me, something's triggered and said, I can do that better than what I did last week. That's a really good thing to do. Let me do that. So asking for your intentions and your next step and your next move is excellent. The other thing I'd like to focus on is things like sleep. Are we getting all our life force of sleep every night, or are we living in deficit? Because if we're living in deficit of our sleep, we're actually creating dis-ease in our life, whether that's dis-ease just from being tired and a bit cranky and out of sorts, or is it dis-ease that we're actually creating dis-ease, perhaps anxiety, maybe headaches, joint pains, anything like that. So if you've got pains in your hips or your feet or your legs, generally that's about you not moving forward with something. So we can actually look at all these things in class as they come up. And being a healer, the good thing is I can actually address them on the day. Some of them will need to dig on a little bit further and perhaps even do a session for somebody on some of them. But the thing is, we can change those beliefs through the creative, all that is. By doing this, I'll do this through the practice of theatre healing, and great results, absolutely great results. Are you energetically a match for what you like in life? So potentially you've got this vision of this partner that you'd like to attract into your life. And this partner is really, really appealing, but you keep meeting people that are similar to what you desire, but it's not working out. The attraction isn't there. So are you a match for that? So I guess the question there would be, would you go out with you? If you were that person that you really, really like and you can see as being a good match and somebody that you'd like to share the rest of your life with, would you go out with you? Because if you wouldn't go out with you, you feel there's something in you that is not worthy and deserving of having that. So we can address all those types of things as well. And I guess finally, I'll go to setting New Year's resolutions. Now, over the years, I'm sure most of us have set New Year's resolutions. Some of us know. And I have to say that I was somebody over the years that would quite often say, yeah, I'm going to set a New Year's resolution that I want to achieve this, or I'd like to lose 5 kilos, or whatever it might be. But what I did learn through theatre healing is that setting the New Year's resolution is fine, providing you achieve it. So make your New Year's resolution achievable. So if you want to lose, let's say 20 kilos, say I want to lose 5 kilos. And once you get on that roll and trust that you can do it, you can keep going. But if you say that you want to lose 20 kilos and you only get to 5, there's part of you energetically that feels like you've failed and that you're not good enough. So setting the New Year's resolution is a little bit like setting a bit of a hex on yourself, or making a promise to yourself that you can't keep. So when you think about New Year resolutions or making a promise to yourself, make it something that is achievable, and then you can set a new promise, because you don't want to be living with this belief that you never achieve your dreams. Nothing ever comes through. I don't finish anything. I'm not good enough. So yeah, so let's just start there. So if anybody set any new resolutions in their life that they haven't achieved, if you'd like this download, we're just going to ask the Creator to release you from any of those oaths, vows, or promises that you've made to yourself in this lifetime or any other lifetime that is not serving you and is in the way of you being your best version of yourself. So just say yes if you'd like to have that download. And I can feel now the way that I witness my healings is actually through my ears, which took me years to realize. But every healer generally witnesses their healing on a different level. Some people might see it, some people might just have a knowing, which is what I thought mine was. On some level, I knew. And then my theatre healing coach said to me not so long ago, actually, he said, oh, yeah, they're telling me you witness your healing through your ears. And I went, oh, my God, that's what it is. So for me, what happens is my ears actually go off like Christmas lights. I just feel all this energy, this little tingling energy in my ears. And it's nearly to the point where it feels quite itchy. It's quite a really, really strong feeling. And depending on how strong a healing it is and how valid and how much healing has been done to how sensitive that tingling is. Sometimes it's quite minor, but just then when I gave that command and it was like, whatever's going to be going through this video to you is actually going to make a difference. So it was a really, really strong witnessing of a healing taking place. And also that healing I would have done on myself as well. So that's the benefits also from being a healer and theatre healing, is that if you're giving any downloads or correcting any beliefs that anybody may have, I can also ask the Creator to give that to me. And I've actually done that intentionally before, that any healing that I do forever and a day moving forward, if there's something within me that needs to be healed on that level, if I can take that hot healing on as well. So that's a great thing. So in a moment, I'm just going to put up the types of topics that will be in the course. So you'll see them on this video. And like I say, I'll actually be guided by the Creator. So over a period of time, everything that goes on up on the video and the list of types of things that we'll deal with in the course will be covered. And like I say, everybody's welcome. If you want to come 1 week and I don't know, shift work and can't come for another 5 weeks, by all means do that. You'll always be learning stuff. There won't be a week where you'll feel like, oh, there was no benefit from there, and also there will be a tribe of people that will start to come along and enjoy the experience and share with you. So, we'll get a WhatsApp group going and things like that so that we can interact and ask questions of each other and report on what changes have happened in our life. So I'll also include one of my testimonials from Helen, who recently did my course. So that was really nice of her to give me that. So I'll include that in this video as well. And I'm also open to answering any questions, whether you want to email me or reach out to me on YouTube and I can connect with you that way. My name is Donna from Awaken Your Bliss. You can also check out my website. My website is www.blissfulsoul.au and my email is donna@blissfulsoul.au. Thanks for joining me. Wishing everybody here a wonderful new year. 2025 might be a little bit of a roller coaster year, but if we focus on what we want in our life, that is what we will achieve. So I really look forward to catching up with you again on my videos. If anybody's interested, like more information on my courses, I'm actually just setting up venues and that now on the Central Coast, and also will do them online. Online probably won't start till probably March. I would say March would be when I'll start doing them online. So if anybody's interested on joining my online classes, because they don't live on the Central Coast of New South Wales, which is about an hour north of Sydney, we can do them that way as well. I'll point out another thing too. We're going to actually teach you how to do a body pendulum. So with a body pendulum, I'll get into that more. I'll do a video on the body pendulum. But basically with the body pendulum, you can ask your higher self. So there's 1%, 1/16 of your soul is your higher self, which sits above your head. And so when we do a body talk, and the rest of it's within your body, the other 15th of 16th is within the body. But your higher self is that 1/16 of your whole soul. So when we do a body pendulum, what we actually do, we ask a statement. So for example, I'll just do my name. So my name is Donna. You'll find that I tend to move forward. And then I'll say my name is Patrick, and I tend to move backwards. So a yes for me is moving forward, which mostly it is for everybody. There are very few people who have the reverse yes and no. I have had one client over the years that was the opposite. But mostly if people are not hydrated, they will get it so that it'll be mixed up and it won't be right. But so we'll teach you how to do a body talk, ask statements of yourself, am I allergic to this product? Am I allergic to milk, for example? And we can teach you how to do that too, so you can get answers from your higher self. So there's lots of things to experience in this class, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited for 2025. I'm excited for meeting the people in my journey as well. And I'm really grateful that you joined me today. And I'll just put the types of things we'll be doing in the course. I'll put that on this video now. And I'm really grateful that you joined me. Wishing you well in 2025. Sending you love from me. And very grateful that you joined me. Pleasure. Bye for now.